It's good, you. So with Boruto, um, it's become pretty clear to me that certain types of villains have so much that they gotta do when it comes down to just making their characters, or I guess the creators have so much to do when it comes down to making these villains even worth like looking at or worrying about. Um, and in this case, it didn't really feel like he was all that impressive. Sure, he took out a whole bunch of like low class uh, thieves and pretty much showcased that he could, easily deal with them without even uh, going all out and whatnot. So that was cool, but at the same time, him fighting these ninjas and actually tanking like full blown lightning clones and whatnot is a much better showcase of what he can do, or at least like where he's at when it comes to the spectrum of fighting anybody else. He's definitely up there at like uh, a Kakashi level around past Zabuza, right? Like, I think the crazy thing about this show is Zabuza is not even like he is a very weak character when it comes down to some of the new generation of the Boruto characters, which is weird to say because even after losing in his battle, he was still capable of fighting so many people until death. Just absolutely going in with no arms, mind you. He only had a kunai in his mouth and he was taking people out. That's how ridiculously powerful this guy is. And Boruto alone would blitz and destroy him. Like, that's how ridiculously strong these people have made this new generation. And mind you, this is like time of peace. And the only reason why people can't really see that being the case is because it's hard to be like, okay, that Boruto is pretty much stronger or, on par with a Sasuke who has been, training, has all that hatred, all this different stuff that he's gone through. Boruto pretty much was just born better. Like, he was just born better than Team 7 pretty much by himself. He could almost solo Team 7 if Naruto didn't go berserk and try to kill him and whatnot. Uh, and you know what I mean? Just using Nine Tails alone would then close the gap against Naruto versus Boruto, in my opinion. But um, the interesting part about a villain being as strong as he is for some reason he's just like manhandling a sword with just his bare fist. It's not even disclosed if he's using like chakra to cover to like engulf his arms or something to make him stronger. All right, you brought out Boruto. Now it's time. Um, I like that type of stuff just because it goes to showcase if he is not the end all be all of whatever's going on in this, someone should be stronger than him. And if someone's stronger than him, that is that's pretty ridiculous, right? Like he is doing a lot more than I expected. So to know that they might be able to make it even crazier uh, with someone else who's higher level than him, that would be sick. But I doubt it, right? So yeah, definitely let me know what y'all are thinking about this because at the end of the day, it really does feel like I am enjoying the show for what they're trying to build up. I'm not saying this bad guy's design is cool or anything. It's just the simple fact of the matter is how ridiculously broken they're putting him uh, at the jump, right? Like he just pretty much soloed two people who should be, recognized as decently high Unfortunately, it did look like Boruto and his crew could have probably bodied these guys, so it's hard to say how powerful they were. Um, but three of them, and the way that they are, I think he works with the Lord, like Kohamaru said, he works with one of the lightning. He's been, he's right there, but we also know those characters can be fodder whenever they need be, so it's hard to scale Boruto with just the way they like to write some characters. Like for instance, Kakashi can be absolutely useless, or he can absolutely just dominate whenever need be. So it's really a weird time sometimes. So overall, though, I think this episode was decent. We're about to see what the Haze village can do. I love just hearing that there's dozens and dozens of villages, which makes sense because in a time of peace, imagine having Naruto, the Sage of Six Path, with Nine Tails show up, and he's like, "Alright, so here's what's gonna happen. You guys are gonna leave this part of the village since you can't seem to get along. What do you think you're gonna do after that? If you're like forced by a higher hand, he's not even a part of your village, and he does something like that to you and, maybe 50 people that you grew up with, and you all have to just go somewhere else. You're gonna start more villages. You're gonna have all these mini villages, and then you'll have like the main ones that are truly thriving. So I'm still really interested to see if that's where they're going with this whole world of Boruto, because that was never really talked about really. Like we did see the other villages, but they were just ginormous villages. They weren't really that small. And I feel like the land of Haze, they're still calling it a nation. It's like, how big is the Naruto world, and how much of it have we even seen, or are they really about to expand it to levels we've never seen before? Alright, everybody. Hope you have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case, though. I will definitely drop one more video, if not already had dropped a video, so we'll see how that goes. I will talk to you in the next one, and peace. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Boruto. Gotta make him look cool. I just threw him into a bunch of fists. Hold up. Lightning. Kakashi. Do your lightning blade. What a follow-up of lightning. Chain lightning. No? I'll stop. Uh-huh. Lightning clone. When do we see that? Relevant. I'm sorry. This isn't relevant, and I think I'm dead. Not dead, but this is what I mean by Kakashi could just... He could have almost soloed Kaguya by himself. Like, it made no sense. This is the same guy who lost to Pain. Got another eye. Goodbye.